Happy Friday. Welcome back to the MicroMolar podcast, Biotech Signals series. Today is April 24th, 2026.
Let's get right into today's top biotech signals.
Regeneron secured approval for Otarmeni, a gene therapy for hereditary hearing loss and the first treatment aimed at an underlying cause. This is a major milestone for genetic medicine and otology.
Sanofi's BTK inhibitor received European Medicines Agency's support even after the FDA rejected the drug due to major safety concerns and fatal cases.
Amneal is acquiring Kashiv in a $1.1 billion deal to expand its biosimilar pipeline and manufacturing. It is a big bet on complex biologics as biosimilars become a more competitive growth category.
A Berkeley startup is using jumping gene technology to develop a potentially durable GLP-1 therapy. If it works, it could challenge the chronic injection model that currently defines obesity treatment.
Roche says breast cancer pill could become its biggest product. Roche is talking up giredestrant as a potential future cornerstone of its oncology portfolio.
Daiichi Sankyo postponed its annual earnings release, dropping shares 9–10%. Investors are now watching closely for signs of internal issues.
Pfizer discontinued an early-stage PD-L1 program despite recent oncology wins elsewhere. The move shows Pfizer is still aggressively pruning its cancer pipeline.
Avalyn aims for $182 million IPO to fund Phase 3 lung drug trials and support late-stage studies. This is a test if the improved biotech IPO window can support focused clinical stage companies.
Pfizer's strategy chief Andrew Baum is stepping down, marking a notable leadership change at a pivotal moment for the company. The departure comes as Pfizer continues reshaping its post-COVID growth plan.
Amgen R&D leader David Reese is retiring after a 21-year tenure, ending a major chapter in the company's pipeline leadership.
In March of this year, Tempero raised $70 million to fight substance use disorder. The company is now closing after a previously reported serious safety issue. This is a reminder of how quickly safety concerns can end a high-need program.
Novartis has built a major radioligand therapy business, but potential generic competition is raising new questions. Manufacturing complexity may protect the franchise, but pricing pressure is now part of the story.
After Lilly's Colonia acquisition, analysts are asking how many credible in vivo cell and gene therapy companies are left to buy. The feeding frenzy may slow simply because the target pool is shrinking.
Tortugas secured $106 million to advance neurological assets, licensed from Eisai and Hansoh. The raise gives the company enough backing to pursue meaningful clinical milestones in neuro.
Lilly's Foundayo reached 1,390 patients in its first week, trailing Novo's oral Wegovy launch. Early uptake is now another data point in the increasingly intense obesity drug rivalry.
Mira GTX is taking back an eye disease gene therapy from Johnson & Johnson, despite prior trial disappointment. The company appears to believe the asset still has a path forward under a different strategy.
Lilly reported strong diabetes data for Foundayo that could help address earlier FDA concerns. Safety perception is utmost critical in the obesity and metabolic market.
Halus Pharma swapped out its CEO shortly after appointment, signaling early leadership turbulence. For a young company, that kind of instability can quickly become a credibility issue.
A prominent Silicon Valley investor is helping launch an AI-focused healthcare residency. The program reflects growing demand for people who can bridge medicine, AI, and startup execution.
Washington's life sciences employment grew roughly 50% from 2014 to 2024. The report reinforces the state's position as a serious biotech and life sciences hub.
That's all the biotech signals for today. Visit micromolar.com for more information.
Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.